This is the plaintiff, Marita Roddy. She says she hired the defendant to move her, and one of his guys stole her diamond ring. She even took out an insurance policy to protect herself if something like this happened, and the defendant's insurance company denied her claim. The movers were the only ones who had access to her jewelry box, and he took it, so he owes her $5,000, the value of the ring. This is the defendant, David Anton. He says the plaintiff has no idea who took her ring and is trying to pin the blame on his movers. Besides, she told the cops she put the jewelry box into her car herself. The cops investigated the incident, as did the insurance company, and they both found too many inconsistencies in the plaintiff's story and denied her claim. Pay her for a missing ring? Ha! He's accused of being sticky-fingered.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff hired the defendant to move her and claims that one of the defendant's movers stole her ring. But the defendant says that he's not going to be the fall guy because she lost the ring. It's the case of, with this ring, I thee sue.
Okay, Marita?
Yes.
Roddy, you are suing David Anton and Vanguard Moving and Storage. You are the president?
Yes.
Are you the owner?
Yes, I am.
Okay. For $5,000, because according to you, your movers stole your diamond ring.
Correct.
What happened?
Back in 2010, I asked for a survey to be done of my household goods for a pending move. I was having a condo built.
You wanted a price? To
wanted
move?
a price.
Okay.
Talked to several people, and
You hired them.
Well,
so you were moving from where to where?
I was moving from Cheshire, Connecticut to Hamden, Connecticut.
Okay, and they were charging you how much for the move?
They estimated that it would be approximately $1,600.
And then it ended up double that, right?
Just about.
Okay, because it always does. And then what? No offense, but seriously. I mean, this always happens. When you get a quote from a moving company, you need to double it in your head or you're going to be very unhappy, and you always need to buy insurance. Did you buy insurance?
I did buy insurance.
Okay, now you weren't happy with the move because according to you, they scratched the floors of your new place.
Correct.
Okay, and how did they scratch them?
Just by moving boxes. It was hardwood floor.
Did they acknowledge that they had scratched them?
They did.
All right, you made a claim on the insurance and that part got covered.
It did.
All right, but then a couple weeks after the move, what did you notice? Or how long after the move did you notice that something was amiss in your jewelry box?
It was approximately 10 days.
10 days later. And what is it you noticed?
That my diamond ring, that was a custom designed diamond ring, was not there.
Okay. And you had not noticed that when the move happened?
I had not.
Looked for it?
It was more of a cocktail ring than it was a wear everyday ring. And I was getting ready. I was packing to go on vacation, so I wanted to bring it along with me.
You were going on vacation right after the move? Oh, no, 10 days after the move.
10 days after the move.
All right, who do you live with?
My partner.
Okay, and anybody else, or that's it, just the two of you? All right, and then what do?
I called up the moving company.
And?
They highly recommended that I file a police report.
They actually asked you to file a police report?
They did.
So you did?
I did.
And then what happens?
Then I didn't hear very much for several months, did go through the claim for the other damages. And in January, I called the insurance company, and they told me that they denied it because, well, what the insurance letter said was it was denied because they did not get satisfactory information from the police department.
Oh, well, the police department wasn't in your house. They weren't in your bedroom, and they have no idea, so that's sort of bizarre. But let me ask you a question. Who moved the jewelry box?
I put the jewelry box into a Xerox box. The jewelry box is it was a standing jewelry box. It's about 20 inches high.
Okay, it looks like it's 8 feet tall. Like, you can't quite tell, it's like doll furniture. Okay. That's so funny. Does that not look like an armoire? Okay. And you put it in a Xerox box, and then what?
The movers put it in the back of my car, along with some other things that they felt would be better protected in my car than in their van. Pictures and lampshades.
So what is the answer to my question? You did not move your jewelry box? I mean, of all the things, it's just a 2-foot jewelry box. You didn't move that yourself? You had the movers move that?
I had them put it in my car, and I drove my car to the new location. And I don't recall, I probably carried it in to the new location.
All right, so your premise is nobody else has been there? In the 10 days you didn't have a guest at your house?
Not in my bedroom.
Okay. And your premise is if not them, then who?
no one else had access to it.
Right, so that's your premise. If
Right.
not them, then who?
Right, but it did sit on my dresser the whole time that they were dismantling the bedroom and moving stuff out of the bedroom.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Between you, me, and a lamppost, why would you not take your jewelry out of the room when people are in your bedroom? Is that how you operate all the time? Because
No.
like I make sure my stuff is hidden.
Doesn't make sense. I
Right,
agree.
right?
I agree.
Okay. All right. Mr. Anton, let me hear from you.
Well, just to kind of defend a little bit on the estimate part, it wasn't double. There was added coverage. I can understand that.
Always, but it's always double. I've never had a case, and I've never had a move where it didn't end up being almost double. Oh, we didn't count it. What? It's the same house you looked at before.
Well, just
to clarify,
it's an
industry standard with you guys.
It's not
People
always.
hate you almost as much as they hate lawyers.
Well, we hope not, but-
And tow truck companies.
So 10 days after she notices the ring is missing, does she win this case?
No, not at all. Anything could happen to the ring in that 10 days.
Well, you know what? That kind of says it all. Anything could have happened in 10 days going inside the courtroom.
I happen to own a local company that is affiliated very much like a franchise with a national carrier. Our carrier requires us to do random drug testing, background checks of our employees, just so you're aware, and of course employment verification. I have kind of a timetable that I'd like to kind of go through with you.
No, I don't have the time for that.
I'm going to make it
What
quick
I
and to
want
the
you
point.
to tell me is, who were the guys who did this move? Not their names, but
Right.
who, are these guys who had worked for you for a
Yes,
while?
yes.
How long?
One of them was in my wedding party. I got married about 11 years ago.
Okay.
So, it's as you can see, these are guys that we really do work with. We know these people.
How about the others? How long had the others worked for you?
I would say I don't have exact time frames, but probably at least 3-year minimums.
Had you ever had complaints of theft before?
No.
I assume you talked to the guys?
Oh, yeah. Well, not only did we talk to the guys, but then the Cheshire Police Department, of course, filled out the police report, which I would like to definitely submit this into evidence because it clearly states that Miss Rodney has indicated to the police that she, in fact, moved her own jewelry box.
Okay, so the bottom line is, here's where we are. We have 10 days later, you're missing a ring. In your life, have you ever missed something?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, right? All of us do,
Yeah.
right? And it's just the ring. Nothing else in the jewelry box is missing. You have no evidence that any of them went in there and took it, but they were around, so it must be them. Is that enough for me to look at them and say, pay that lady $5,000?
I would think not, Your Honor.
It's not. You have zero proof that these folks stole your ring. The only thing you can do is have a hunch in your gut. That's all you can do. And your hunch is not enough for me to turn around and tell them to pay you $5,000. Verdict for the defendants.
Thank you, Your Honor.
When you have no evidence to prove your claim, that's why you lose the case. It's just a hunch. That doesn't go over.
Disappointed. Don't understand why I bought insurance to cover any loss or damage.
Why were you so careless with the ring? Why didn't you take more care of it in the move?
It was in my jewelry box. I thought it was secure.
Yeah. Were you sure it was in there when you put it in the car even?
Absolutely positive.
Weren't there other people, cleaning people, other people working in the house at the time? What do you think happened to the ring?
I think it was stolen by the person that was dismantling
Why
the
didn't you
bedroom.
check sooner? You know, if it was still there, a week and a half later, you didn't look for your ring sooner?
Why would you check for something that
Yes,
you didn't know was
I would.
stolen?
5,000, yeah, I would. Head right down that way, okay?
All right.
Okay, come on in here. Step on in here. How often does this happen to you?
Not very often.
No, you're the moving guy. No one likes you.
I hope we could change that image a little bit. I look like a nice, friendly guy, right?
What do you think happened to the ring?
I honestly have no clue. She had indicated cleaning people were at the house. We don't even know if the ring existed, to be perfect.
You never saw a ring?
No. 99.9% of our clients would take their own ring.
You got anything on your fingers there? No? Nothing. Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, how's this for an idea? When somebody comes into your house, hide your valuables.